people hiding in here. This place got burned down because of Dream Dollars. So now we're just gonna look for this graffiti meetup, and then after that, we pretty much completed all the quests for this area. And I do have other videos based on that. Just the Avowed ones. Just gonna look. Probably not properly tiled anymore. You should be in order. And spot that's ready to go. Gotta talk to this guy though.
When you were out in the shark's teeth, you didn't happen to find a badge belonging to Tama, did you? It sure is. Reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. It was sunburn on your top half and chafing on your bottom half, but yeah, those were good days. And Tama, he'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were going to collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories. He did. I don't know. This won't bring him back. This won't change anything. Okay then. Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue. And he suffered a fatal wound in the process. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. I wish I could believe that. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing, no glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nails over your skin. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen him take it off. Cruel irony, isn't it? He comes to our rescue, and in the process, he loses the thing that marks him as a soldier. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. Thanks. Just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Tama's. It's time I said goodbye. You know, I always thought it was supposed to be the other way around. Still, I hope you're right. Let's get some rest.
I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it. At least I know how to deal with those sorts of things. Rope, lantern, extra water skins. Yatsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely. And spiders. Nothing, I'm fine. Forget I said anything. I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin. Right. Just keep it in mind, I guess. Anyway. Until next time.
Does anyone have a copy of the Theorems of Pangram?
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened in Emerald Stair. I know your Emperor sent you here to represent Adir, but the Steel Garrote raising Fior's gotta make things harder for you. I mean, for you, personally. The cruelty we saw, it's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this. Yeah, I told you about my time fighting under Rautai's flag in the Deadfire. Seeing what we did there, what we allowed. I felt like the home I knew was changing, bit by bit, or maybe I was. Enough about me, though. I want to know about you. I hear that. Unfortunately, I don't think the situation is going to get any easier. It makes venturing through the treacherous wild seem like a relief. Anyway, I just want to check in with you. This may be your burden, but you don't have to carry it alone. What's on your mind? If you can believe it. You should have taken them down when you had the chance, Envoy. Given the alternative? Yeah. Those two fought for Rautai in the Deadfire. They learned how to disrupt enemy movements and destroy supply lines. They'll nip and poke at your comrades at Eagle's Reach until Adir finally snaps back. At Thirdborn, most likely. All while the two of them remain secure and defended in their tower. Yeah. The problem is, when you go looking, you're bound to find one. Thirdborn's under threat, but if loose cannons like them fire at everything that moves, they'll draw even more trouble to our walls.
They lash out like cornered animals, giving the Steel Garrote a reason to fight back. Not that they need a reason.
Still, better not to give them one. Stunts like theirs will only draw the ire of the Steel Garrote, or the full force of the Adiran army if they push hard enough. Believe me, I want to be wrong about this. The Living Lands is changing. We've got more ships coming to port every year. If it's not Adir, it'll be someone. I'll be here if you need me.
If you were asked where I was last evening, what would you say?
Depends who's asking.
No one? Maybe Hajime. But probably no one.
Yesterday evening, you were busy with your fur maintenance routine. It's an elaborate process.
Wow, really? No follow-up?
Praise Andra. Help it last. My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zoribs. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. So, can you just go and see what happened to everyone? Please? Oh, thank you. We made badges together before we came out here, and everyone should still have theirs. Find those, and you'll find the squad. Be sure to come back as soon as you learn anything. Hello again. Have you found anything? Be sure to come.
Oh, a fellow traveler. Nothing to peddle here. Sorry. That's a good... The Adirans have taken eagles. I tried to tell them...
For the same...
Nonsense. My grandfather. But it's... no more than what I... Ingrates.
What up, man?
Next one's mine. Then raw. That all you had?
What's going on, Neil? You gonna read a book in here? You want me to read it to you? Yeah? You gonna stay with Uncle?
Take your best shot. Point for you.
See the spider? Oh, I don't know about it.
Then raw. Another glorious battle.
We got a customer.
Greetings and salutations, traveler. Welcome to our shop. Still a work
Hey,
in progress,
mister.
of course.
Peter.
But once
Wash your hands.
stop being blurry, we can get to business. No, my vision's perfect. Just since I got bit by that giant spider, things have been blurry. It probably wasn't even venomous. The bite's not even that itchy. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, but Kauka can take a look at me once our business is concluded.
Unfortunately, I'm much better with things that aren't so alive. We can talk after you die, though.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Really, it sounds like you worry too much. You just happened to find our secret hidden sign? Tell me, did my brother send you?
Aiko, your brother used to think east and west flipped after noon. You really think he's sending anyone anywhere?
Can I ask just what he expected? Did he think sending a messenger would make me forget what an ass he is? Wow, you must be a mind reader. It's just like Daiko. Now that I've done all the legwork, he just wants to swoop in and take half of everything. He's always been like this ever since we were children. Clearly, I'm the more industrious brother.
Donkey? Wanna watch that or what?
Couldn't you tell? I know we don't look alike, but
Trust me, you two have plenty in common.
I thought that since Daiko and I were twins, we'd be similar enough for us to not fight. Guess I was wrong. Now you tell me. You know what? It doesn't matter. As long as I get paid. Preferably more than Daiko. Here's the package you wanted. That'll... Whoa. Couldn't feel my head for a moment. Oh, that'll cost you, of course. I'm fine. Just a little woozy. It'll pass.
Aiko, did you forget the pitch again?
No, of course not. Our lovely customer just loved it so much he wants to hear it again. Our wares are locally sourced and only harvested from those who have been humanely put down.
He means we find dream thralls who are already dead.
Only because we're too scared to kill them ourselves.
My friends, our client must be bored by such details.
Aiko, out of all the schemes you've cooked up, this is by far the dumbest.
Oh, of course. When you say it that way, it makes perfect sense.
Just inhale the substance sharply through your nose and it's perfectly safe. Probably. Shortly after, you should see visions beyond your wildest dreams.
Sea blossoms, fields of stars. What does he know of how we dream?
Now, about payment. Will you really not pay me?
Oh dear. Not blessed with brains, was he?
Aiko, the last time you got an enterprising streak, you were trying to pass off rotten eggs as Greengill shark roe.
Oh, I get it. A free sample. And then you'll tell your friends, right? In that case, I thank you.
The optimism is commendable, if not horribly misguided.
Oh, and be careful. It's supposed to be an especially potent batch. Tell your friends, the friends not right here with you, I mean. Actually, before you go, am I the only one who just lost their vision? Oh, I don't feel so good.
Oh shit! Is Aiko dead? I told him that spider bite wasn't supposed to be the size of a melon, didn't I, Shizu?
Yes, Kauka, you did several times.
Several times? Now I'll have to find someone else to let me dissect bodies and find. Ugh. It'll take forever.
Wait! Oh, I can't take it.
We must try the drugs. Sure, Dyko might know, but what if it's an aphrodisiac?
You gotta lay down, Mio. Go lay down. Go sit on the toilet, Mio. Peter, go sit down on the toilet. Try to go to the bathroom.